Hi friends, this is Sophie at Stuti's Cuisine. Hope you all are fine. Today I'm come after a little while, so I thought of making something different, and it's a Jamaican dish. It's called Ackee and Saltfish. So I was thinking of buying this Ackee since so long, and finally I got it yesterday, and today I made it. It's one of the very favorite dishes in Jamaica among the Jamaicans. It's made out of saltfish, codfish, and it's the national. It's one of the national dish. They all love it, and I love it too. After making it, and I even tell my Jamaican friends I'm going to upload it on YouTube, and you see, I will make it better than you. So I hope they all view my video and have comments to make about it. I've also made a little bit of my version of saltfish dish. It's a lovely one. You can have loads of rice with it, steamed rice, and you can just eat it. So it's again, I've just made a little bit of it, and it's kept at the side of the Ackee and saltfish. So I hope you all are doing fine by God's grace. We are all fine here by His grace. We thank each day for His blessings that He has given us, and we can continue on with our daily lives. So let's go to the kitchen and see how we do it step by step. Thank you for all the viewers who are viewing me and the subscribers who have been subscribing to my channel. Thank you, and God bless you. I'm also wanting to make the accompaniments along with the Ackee and saltfish, and the most famous one, what I have known from my colleagues, is they have boiled plantain and the roots like sweet potatoes. They have it with that. Also, they have ripe plantain, which is sautéed or fried, and the fried dumplings. So I'm thinking of making along with it and plating it and showing it to y'all. It looks delicious, and I'm sure it's no wonder it's one of the national dishes in Jamaica. So let's all have the feel of it while we make it, and after I upload on my YouTube. Thank you, and have a great day. The ingredients for Ackee and saltfish are Ackee 110, and this is around 540 ml, 19 ounce. I've taken the boned salted Alaska Pollock Appleton Foods. It's around 340 grams, that is 12 ounces of saltfish that is deboned, and it's right here. I've washed it thoroughly 3-4 times, and I'm going to boil it for at least 2 to 3 times to see that all the salt is, most of the salt, I want some of the salt in, but so that's the reason I said 2 to 3 times. I will taste and see after 2 times after it's boiled. I'll drain off the fluid, the water, and if it's still more salty, I'm going to boil it for the 3rd time and drain out the salt. The other ingredients are, I'll be taking pepper, that is red and orange, the scallops or the spring onions, the coriander leaves just to enhance the flavor. I've taken 3 pods of garlic. I don't have the Jamaican chilies, so I've taken 3 chopped green chilies and 2 dried red chilies. Okay, just to compensate for the Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper. Okay, and I've taken dry thyme, that is around a half teaspoon, pepper around 1 teaspoon, and I've taken half of this large onions to along with the vegetables. So let's go on the other side of the kitchen, and I'm going to put this to boil, say as I said 2 to 3 times, and drain it. I'm going to just take off, just pinch it a bit so that it will be in chunks. Okay, so this is the saltfish which I have kept on the stove, and I'm going to switch it on. Okay, and close it and keep it. So you see, I've drained it the first time, and I put fresh water again, and I'm going to put it on the stove on the fire again to boil. And now I'm going to cut my vegetables. Okay, I prefer cutting it lengthwise. Okay, and I've got my spring onions. I'm just going to cut it into rings. The spring onions gives a nice flavor. In fact, in anything you put the spring onions, it's such a nice flavor it gives, even for biryanis and even for decorations. Like you can just top it with the green of the spring onions, and also the white. It gives a nice look to the whole thing. Okay, so that's this, and I'm going to chop my coriander leaves. So along with the thyme, the coriander has got a nice flavor. I just crushed the garlic with my pistol. I just love to crush it because I feel that it releases the flavor more. And I'm just going to roughly chop it. And this is my onions, my red onions. And I'm going to slice that too. Just this way. And I'm going to slice it. Okay, that's done. And my ackee is right here. It's open. I'm going to drain it out and just wash it a little bit. And it's so delicate that you have to be very careful with it because it's already canned. So here's the second time it is boiled. I'm going to put it off and I'm going to drain it. Okay. So this is my saltfish. Okay, so I just tasted it and most of the salt has been washed off. Okay, I've moved the pan onto the stove. I've put around 3 tablespoons of oil. Okay, and let it get hot. I'm going to put the vegetables, okay? I'm going to put my onions. Just saute it for a minute or so. It's on medium-high. Okay. Garlic. So that it infuses in the oil. Yeah. I'm going to put my chilies. I put my thyme. I'm putting my bell pepper. Just have to saute it a little bit. Put my coriander and my spring onions. You want to put the salt, okay? We will put it last, taste and see whether after adding the saltfish, you can put some of this black pepper. Oh, what smell of pepper. Okay. That's so nice. See the green, all the color, and see I've shredded the saltfish. I just want to show you when the piece over here, the piece is fits large. I'm just going to shred it, not to very small size, just this way, okay, and put it inside, okay. And I'm going to take the biggest piece. Okay, so that's it. Okay, I'm going to put the saltfish now inside, so that it gets all mixed well. You see how I shredded it? Not too much of a small piece, but it should be good enough so that you get a piece of it. Okay. Wow. See, the onions and all have become nice and translucent. By the way, this is codfish. If you get to buy it, it is deboned and ready to make whatever you want to. This is the ackee which I rinsed in cold water, and I can put it straight into it. Just want to fry the saltfish a little bit nicely on high fire. You can get the smell of the codfish with all the vegetables and the herb. See how good it looks. That's really nice. So I'm going to put some crushed pepper because I don't feel it's too heaty. Saute it. Okay, now I'm going to put the ackee now. So I put it in, and now you have to be very careful when folding it. Don't just keep stirring it and mixing it, but just fold it. And don't take a rough ladle, take a nice smooth ladle so that you won't crush the ackee. See? Wow, it looks so nice. Going to put the remaining pepper in it. Wow. And just let it remain for some time, okay? And just close it and keep it for a minute or so. Okay, let's open. Wow! Ah! Don't you think it looks so good? Oh, my darling ackee. You are so delicate. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to plate it and I'll get back to you. See the steaming ackee and saltfish. Wow, that's really so good. So here's the ackee and saltfish. Wow, doesn't it look so nice? It's steaming hot. And I know we have to have it with fried plantain or boiled plantain, and you know, any of the boiled roots, you can have it along with it. So I'm going to taste it. I can't, you know, resist. Just going to have a piece of everything so that with the ackee and the saltfish. So you see, here I'm having everything together. Doesn't it look so yummy? The salt is just right. And it's so good. And I'm going to make the accompaniments with it very soon. Thank you for watching. Please keep cooking, trying new stuff. This is Jamaican ackee and saltfish. It's one of their most delicious dishes they relish, and it's a national recipe. And we all have to try different recipes to know the different dish, which we all have it, right? So we can admire and appreciate each one's food and not be ignorant about what we eat. So please keep sharing, cooking. Your comments are most welcome, and give me a thumbs up. Thank you and have a great day. So this is an Indian version of dry fish. It's a dynamite. So you see the spoon I put in, because you can just have a lot of it. So it's had with rice. It's saltfish, which is crushed after frying it in oil, and then you have to crush the saltfish in mortar and pestle along with green and red pepper, you see, and the red onions. So you crush all of it together and drizzle a bit of coconut oil in it, and then you can relish it with a ton of rice with it. Okay, it's very spicy, hot, and so good to eat. I love it. Okay, it just reminded me when I made a ackee and saltfish, my version of making saltfish and rice. Okay, thank you for watching.